Athens, Georgia, the regular season champs getting set to take on Arkansas. And then the 51st meeting of Texas and Texas A&M. It's the 2025 SEC Softball Tournament on ESPN2, presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. And we're going to open up with the Hogs and the Sooners after Oklahoma swept the regular season matchups between these two way back in March. They meet again now in the postseason. And then Tennessee yesterday 6-1. And a little blooper out to left. And the leadoff is aboard.
How about how Reagan Johnson beat?
This year, that's Oklahoma. The 1 seed has only won 8 of 18.
Well, and you think about, too, why she would want to review that as Reagan Kramer just goes ahead and takes a free pass anyway.
Jocelyn Allo type of numbers. And Deal gets her to pop it up. In foul ground. Nellie Mack under it. One down.
That's a huge get. Changeup at various times.
And that one's off the mark.
Yeah, and that was the changeup that she used in a 3-2 count.
Couple of walks for Deal, who got roughed up in her leg. Wyckoff, base hit, and a run will score. Reagan Johnson comes in. Reagan Kramer will stay at third, so they are still loaded with one out.
How about... And so it's an inside pitch that she just gets around, attacks early, drives that through the infield that was slightly pulled in.
McDowell out to center on a rope to Dayton to throw home. Not in time as Kramer tags to score the second run. So the sacrifice fly for Ella.
Things happening fast. McDowell is a freshman that Courtney Deifel has a ton of confidence in. She was the player that was hitting behind Brie Ellis earlier in the tournament. Great slide by Kramer, trying to avoid the back lane out by the batter's box.
Yeah,
very athletic to move around the catcher as well.
Yeah, Emmerling, the throw taking her into the line.
Their jerseys.
And it's been a while for Arkansas. Fly ball out to right, and coming on is Sydney Barker to make the catch. So a couple in. Went 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored yesterday. And Davison at second takes care of her, one down.
Way up the middle, and they've got
Parker slashes that one to third. 2 down. 2-2 pitch here. Golfs that one out to center, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. 2-out base runner for OU. team. Garcia sends one the opposite way, back to the track, and with room to make the catch is Kramer. One hit, one left on. 2-0 Arkansas through one.
Her ability to attack hitters.
2-2 pitch. Gets by Deal, and there's like Bayani to pick it up. Here was Patty and DJ pregame yesterday. Sends that one deep. Back to the base of the wall and leaping up. It's off the glove of Pickering. Stays in the yard. And Davison with a double.
How about the 9-hole coming up today? It goes off the glove.
A small ball dropping it down to advance the runner. Well done by Reagan Johnson. And a runner at third base. Yeah, it looked like Pickering could have taken this out of the zone very often.
Yeah, to your point, 42 walks on the year.
Slow roller to second. Agbayani's got to hurry. Not in time, and a run scores. As Davison heads home from third. 3-0.
Bang bang play at first base. Agbayani is so quick, got rid of it fast, but Reagan Kramer hustled down the line so hard, and she just barely beat it. I think that is as close as it can get.
It's a great call over at first because that was a bang bang play.
Got her to pop it up again. Emmerling behind the plate has it. Taking care of Bree Ellis, but the other Hogs, she's back to blasting away as well. A check swing there, one down. Send it down to Holly Rowe.
Well, these two teams played early in the SEC season, and Courtney Deifel said, we are a
Bayani, and over in foul territory to make the catch is Kramer, 2 down. Holly?
So she said, you know, we brought the team together and we said, you can decide. We've got to have more.
2022, they were a 4 seed.
Yeah.
That's probably the best team they've ever had at Arkansas. Back it goes to the track, and that's gone. Sydney Barker. A late season addition to the starting lineup strikes for the Sooners. Their 97th of the year.
So Sydney Barker has this home run power. Oftentimes she pinch hit earlier in the season and she'd hit home runs. And oftentimes Patty Gasso will start her and she hits home runs. Look at her get on plane with this rise ball at letter high in the zone. And it just kept going. She got her barrel there and the ball just continued to fly. This is only 190 down the lines here at this Georgia Park. We still haven't seen a lot of home runs at the SEC.
A lot of foul balls.
And she draws the walk after all that. Little rally on 2 here for OU, and Courtney says
Each other in college again, or with each other in college.
all about the execution. Ground ball to short, nice spin play. Davison gets out her old buddy. That'll bust your bat right there. But Oklahoma does get one up in a row at Bogle Park. So they are hoping to rewrite that or change the script moving forward in what will likely be a chance to play at home in the regionals and the super regionals. And you see they've hosted. There's Kaylee Wyckoff. She gets a hold of one. Back that goes. And that one will leave the yard. 2-run blast. And the Hogs tack on a couple more.
You always talk about wanting Courtney Day up and Wyckoff behind Day, so she gets a pitch she can handle to drop ball that just hangs upstairs, and she's able to go down and get it. Look at that backside rotation, the way she just gets that barrel through. You could hear it off the bat. You knew it was going out of the yard. 6th home run of the year. How about 220 feet off the bat?
And that is 3. Were you trying to work something out in the dugout?
Robin Heron.
Oh, that's Robin Heron. And there's a base knock right back up the middle. McDowell. And they are picking apart Sooner pitching so far.
McDowell.
0-2 pitch to Miller. Waits on the off speed. Knocked down by Bella, and the backhand over to first gets her. McDowell to second.
Well, and Arkansas was battle tested this season in SEC play.
Look at Missouri, unfortunately below 500.
Right back up the middle for Rio. Runner will hold at third. And there are runners on the corners with just 1 down. Championship team led by Kaylani Ricketts. That ball shoots by the catcher and a run will score. McDowell slides in safely. It is 6-1 Hogs.
Michelle, this is a great read by Ella McDowell because the backstop is so shallow behind the catcher here at Jack Turner Stadium. Look at where the ball ends up when Emmerling gets it off of the ricochet, and McDowell had such a good read that she was able to score.
6 runs on 7 hits, make it 8 hits. And the parade continues. And the top of the order is coming around for the 3rd time in 3 innings. Angled and scored and then laid down a sacrifice. Sends that out towards Pickering in left. And the runners will hold. 2 down.
It's mostly fastball, rise ball, more upspin, but Now the ball moving around, not knowing.
And now the bases are loaded. And look who's coming up. Already. Out to center, Dayton on the run, and she'll get there. They've retired Ellis 3 times. But 3 more runs. Yeah, that's a big target to be wearing around all year long. Pickering off the end of her bat to second. 1 down.
What a postseason wearing an Oklahoma uniform. It's different.
Parker, did she get enough of it? She did! Home run, Ella! And that'll help them relax.
Well, that ball just kept traveling, and that's the power of Parker. She has been really good as of late. This pitch is elevated. It's got that over-the-top spin, and look at that split grip. Barrel slightly under the ball, and it just hangs for a long time.
Exit velo is 70 is good. 75 is really good. 81 is... McEnroe Marinas pops it up. 2 down. What you don't see, or we'll see if we can pick it up, but after she hits, she takes her cleat.
Look, she will not live that down. She's ashamed that she didn't catch it.
Another high fly ball. That's out towards Reagan Kramer. Side retired, but a home run gets 1 back for the Sooners.
Passes have to limit those.
Infield pop. Garcia calling for it. 1 down. We are going to see a return to the ace. That would be in a different direction. Remember, Oklahoma last year used 5 pitchers, a record in the championship game, as Wyckoff gets another base hit.
Have yourself a day. 4,400 fans yelling against us. Now we know what, like, for an opponent's come into Love's Field.
Well, the walk puts 2 on.
And it's put in play.
Miller. And back on the track is Dayton. Runner from second will tag, and Wyckoff will head to third. 2 down.
I just feel like every time Arkansas...
High fly ball out towards Pickering. And she's got it. And that'll end the threat. Let's see if the Sooners can build on that run from their last time up. 6-2.
It's because of her changeup.
Sanders digs down for that one. Golfs it out to right.
That was a really good swing on a changeup there. Speaking of that pitch, and you could tell how important that was for the Oklahoma dugout. They knew that series.
Agbayani, hard to second. Davison steps on the bag, throws to first, double play.
Burnham is excited to see.
Barker, is this another home run for Sydney Barker? Her second of the game. And another solo shot, and how huge was that double play for Arkansas? But now it's a 6-3 game.
Oklahoma lineup hit a rise ball over the left field wall and then sits on a changeup at 60 miles an hour and is right on time with it. This is a player who came in as a shortstop. They've used her in right field and first base. They're just trying to find ways to get her into the lineup because she can do that.
6 home runs on the season prior to this, and now 2 today. And as Emmerling go back to back, and here come the Boomer Sooners.
You cannot sleep on this offense. They are so circle, keeping Arkansas from putting up more crooked numbers so that her offense could go to work. And Emmerling gets a pitch. Look at the way she's just going to rotate through that ball. You could hear it off the bat. You knew it was going yard. Barker, Emily, back-to-back jacks, 77 miles an hour. How about a 249-foot home run for Bella, the basher?
Got to be close to 1,000 feet of home run yardage for the Sooners. Not this one. But OU with back-to-back home runs, tightening the score. With those 26 home runs on the year. And this is the 6th free pass. It's all to the left side. Gets her to swing through it. That was the first strikeout. A couple of walks, an RBI single. Sends that the opposite way. Pickering. 2 down.
Bree Ellis is 0 for 3 today in Oklahoma his way.
Ground ball to short. And how about the job they've done? Bree Ellis 0 for 4, and what a effort from the rookie Lowry right there. Chop back up the middle. Rio's there. 1 down. Parker's got one of them in the 3rd. She sends that one back off the wall. They had Kramer also around, and Ellis slides in safely with a double. And that will bring the tying run. And relax. One swing at a time, one run at a time, and here they are on the doorstep. Parker to 3rd. Oh, lets that one go right down Main Street. Oh no, they say there was a timing violation.
Pitcher, ball 4.
So it ends up being ball 4. Swing and a miss. 2 down.
And her ability to throw that, Amanda, on the inner half is what really fools hitter.
Change up for a base hitter last time up. Waits on it, glove to 3rd. McDowell with the one-hopper over to Ellis in the scoop, and that ends the threat. What a play for the backs defensively. To win a run.
To win championships, you've got to have...
Just think about Arkansas's offense when you think about why they're one of the top teams, but they have one of the best fielding percentages in the country for a reason.
And a strikeout for Lowry.
This is a 0-2 pitch that was pumping each other up.
Sanders, as Lowry tries to make quick work here in the 6th. It's 2 days they've hit slams. McDowell right at Garcia, who gloves it. Back-to-back, 6 straight retired by Lowry. And some big swingers coming up for OU. Action committee. Agbayani, deep center field. And the Oklahoma Sooners have set an SEC tournament record with a 5th home run today.
Could never count them out.
Each and every one of them solo.
She's proud of this team, the way they fought back.
Looking for that curveball. Got one that was not knee-high, about belt high, and more of a mistake. Looking to hunt early in the count, looking for a curveball, does not want to get 2 strikes against Heron, and knocks it out of here. I cannot believe that all 5 home runs have been solos.
Smile from the old ball coach.
Yeah, smiling, because Agbayani is typically one of the hitters that gets on base, doesn't always whack it out of the yard. That was just her 3rd home run of the year.
There's a strikeout for Heron, her 2nd.
Yeah, so that's a good comeback for Heron to be able to bounce back.
More Pickering, more Parker, more Nellie Mack. Ground ball well positioned by Davison up the hole. 2 down. Well, and Angelo. Struck her out. Second of the inning for Heron, but Agbayani inches him ever closer. Ground ball to short. 1 down. Oklahoma. Audrey Lowry in this defense. They want to win.
Since Lowry's come in, she's retired 7 in a row.
Here's Rio. First pitch swinging. 2 down.
I think we should start saying that more. Oh for the pitcher.
Yeah.
You know, it just don't even say.
Swing and a miss. Lowry does her job. Do the Sooner hitters do theirs? A chance to walk it off for the finals with the top of the order coming up. Pickering, base hit. Tying run aboard. Parker, this could be 2. Over to first, and Ella beats it out. They take care of the lead runner. Waits on the change. Finds a gap out in right center. Parker to third. She'll hold there. On the double from Nellie Mack. Tying run at third. The winner at second.
Three-two count, and Nellie Mack is going to get a curveball on the outer half that she just goes and gets and drives that the opposite way. She goes down. Look at the way she hunks that pitch. She goes down and just hits that into the gap. Ella Parker all the way from first over to third, and at the double play on Parker looms large right now.
Freshman Gabby Garcia. First pitch swinging. Sends it deep and sends it out. And the Oklahoma Sooners make history. Coming back from 5 runs down to win it with a walk-off. And they are on to the SEC championship game.
This is a program that just knows how to win.
A record 6th home run of the day, and for the first time in 3 decades, a team rallies from 5 down to win. And they knock out Arkansas 8-6.
And how about Gabby Garcia hitting in the 4-hole, had not had a hit yet. A strikeout, a couple flyouts.
Well, and she had struck out her last at bat on a changeup, so against Robin Heron. And so you know that she went up with the mindset, I'm going to look to hit early in the count, and I want to hit a firmer speed. I don't want to get wrapped up in that changeup again. I mean, a moment that freshman of Gabby Garcia will always remember, but it was Cassidy Pickering that started this inning off, got her first hit of this game, and then Gabby Garcia did the exact same thing with her first hit.
After the top of the 3rd inning, they were losing 6-1. And since we put up the graphic about them possibly getting run ruled, they rallied. A reliable connection brought to you by T-Mobile 5G home internet. As Garcia elevates to celebrate.
And she knew it off the bat. It was a rise ball or a curveball that was up about belt high. She liked that speed. She liked seeing a pitch that was up and not a change buried in the dirt. And she got it. 6 home runs for Oklahoma in this game. That was the only non-solo home run.
And how about Nellie Mack in front of her, Garcia with her home run. The 2 of them left off the freshman of the year list, but those 2 athletes incredible.